having spoken a little about the ancient Greek world of drinking, I now have an excuse to talk about this guy. Alexander the Great, king of Macedonia, student of Aristotle, one of the greatest generals of history, and most importantly for this channel, a legendary quaffer of wine. The stories of drinking that surround Alexander are many, so I shall only include a few. Firstly, a drinking binge with his friend Thais, an Athenian courtesan, which ended up burning down Persepolis, and thus unwittingly bringing an abrupt end to the Achaemenid Empire. Honestly, that story gives off the Hangover vibes, if it was set in antiquity. Another equally bizarre and slightly macabre tale comes from the funeral celebrations for one of his advisors, a philosopher by the name of Calanus. Alexander held a drinking contest where the prize was a 57-pound, 25 kilo, lump of gold worth approximately £2 million today. 41 people took part in this contest, which had an unsurprising 41 fatalities. All died of alcohol poisoning on the spot or within a few days, including the winner, who was called Promachus of Macedon, who, records state, drank 13 litres of undiluted wine, or 17 and a bit bottles of wine. He won, but died from alcohol poisoning a few days later. The last Alexandrian legend is that of his death. Now, his death is confused by many historical accounts, none of them verifiable, and the most plausible of those sources tell totally different stories. Some say he died of a bad flu, some say he was poisoned, some say it was complications of many other things, but one source, obviously the one I am going to choose, says that he drank himself to death. Well, a few say that alcohol contributed to his death, but this one, written by a rather anti-Alexandrian historian by the name of Niobule, via the account of Epiphorus in the Fragmenta Graecorum Historicorum, claimed that Alexander's death was brought on by drinking separate toasts to 20 dinner guests and then downing a 12-pint pitcher of undiluted wine. I believe this story may have originally been derogatory, but I think it is rather better than all the others. Cheers.